Hey guys, I'm gonna make a video that I promised I'd make about a month ago. I'm having a problem when my window sometimes goes down, it doesn't go up. My first assumption was my switch was bad. So I bought another switch, didn't help. Then I just assumed the motor, there's a motor in here for the whole window regulator. They go out. I assumed that was going out. So I bought a new motor, an AC Delco motor. And that was my next project. On one of my previous endeavors inside the door panel, I found this little rubber stopper bumper. I don't know what you call it. I found it just laying in the bottom of the door. I didn't know what it was. I took it out and I kept it. I assumed it had to be part of the car. How else would it get in there? I don't know if it can get in there through this trap door. It doesn't. I guess it could. I assumed it was part of the car. So I researched and Googled it, and what I found out is this is a rubber stopper for the window regulator in the down position. The driver's window is an automatic switch, which means, or an auto down switch. If you hold it for a couple seconds and let go, the window under its own power, or the car, will go all the way down. When it goes all the way down under its own power, it was over traveling. It was going all the way down. And I don't know if the motor is over traveling or if there's a physical binding or the window regulator itself making contact with the door frame or the door skin and pinching it or wedging it in the down position. So then what that means is the motor is either weak, wearing out, or it doesn't have enough torque to break it free when I try to go back up. So I'm going to put this back in, but first let me see if I can replicate the problem just for everybody to see. There it is. Will not go up. See that? I tapped it. Tapping on the motor, then trying the switch, didn't do anything. What I found was if I tap right about where the motor is, or hit fairly hard, and move the switch at the same time, it jogs the gears free. I'm not going to do a detailed video about door removal right now, only because I've done a fairly thorough door panel removal video already. Okay, all the screws are out. This door it lifts up, it sits on a ledge. And there it is. To remove the main controls, it's actually pretty easy. It's just held in, believe it or not, it just sits in with a couple metal spring clips. There is something that you want to pay attention to though. You'll find one of these harnesses, the harness on top, it's a smaller harness, it's easy to get out. the harness actually for the window switches, it's a little different. You'll actually be safer if you completely unscrew it and leave it attached. Unscrew it and just slip it through. Now the door panel is completely removed from the car. You'll see down in there on the very bottom of the door is a little slot. That's where the rubber bumper goes in. Okay, you can see it's in place. It was very easy to take the switch off. To reassemble it, it's a little more difficult. I found that if I put this up, hook the door panel on its ledge, I haven't done any other wiring yet. I just hooked this on its ledge to support it. Now I have enough room to be able to mount this properly. And I'm definitely not telling anybody how to use a screwdriver, but you do not want to mess with this 20-year-old plastic any more than you have to. A little trick I do, when you get a screw in place, so you don't cross-thread it or strip the threads out, really quick I turn it backwards or counterclockwise and then quickly forward, and it typically will get the screw centered in the hole by going backwards.